So, hey, I decided I wanted to make a video basically summarizing my feelings as of now and what I expect to do with myself in this upcoming future, I guess. Whether it be like content or like streaming or everything else, just something that I can give my thoughts out. I'm in a weird space where I feel like for a long time I have spent basically just trying to like be a particular thing or be a particular person when in actuality I feel as if I've been neglecting myself up to this point, and that's fine and all, but it's not obviously a way that someone should go about things, especially when they want to like do better for themselves. And I think I'm making this as a way for me to have a reminder that that's what I want to do. I want to spend more of my time focusing on the things that I like, doing things that I neglected up to this point because I felt as if other people wouldn't like it or other people wouldn't understand. And with that has come the mindset that, well, if other people weren't going to like it or understand it, then it probably shouldn't be done in the first place. And I don't know. Lately, maybe it's because I'm getting older, um, I just feel as if that's not the way I want to like continue things. It's not the way I want to do things. That's not the way that should be things should be done. And I'm probably gonna leave this pretty unfiltered, given the fact that I just kind of want to like I said, get the thoughts out so I can actually like have a way to process them later. With that being said, um, one of my first things is that I wanted to reflect a bit on like how what got me to this point or how I got to this position of feeling this way in the first place. And the first thing of that would be that last year was pretty rough. I mean, it's February now, so I've had like a month to really like just think about it, but like in the grand scheme of things, last year was just hard. And that's okay because like it allowed me to like really think about everything and take a step back and be like, oh yeah, that sucked, or yeah, this sucked, or yeah, that was good, and allow myself to like really be like, okay, for the things that are good, how can I make them better? How can I improve upon everything I got going and then make that to where I can actually make it productive? Because that's the end goal here. So I want to say I'm going to start in, I want to say around October. October was strange for me because it was a period of time where I basically had everything that could have gone wrong go wrong. I went through a very awkward amount of tension with like the people around me. I had to distance myself from some people, and some people had to distance themselves from me. And in that, I ended up learning that I have gotten to this period to where I used to be like the type of person that was perfectly fine with being alone and stuff and handling things on their own. But then as time went by, I became more dependent on others or validation from others in order to like do even the most basic things, which to be honest, as most people would know, isn't the most healthy way to go about stuff, but it is what it is. Fast forward a little bit, and I ended up, I think it was either September, No, September's before October. I'm slow. It was November. November was the month where I wanted to take streaming a lot more serious. Like streaming has been like something that I was interested in for years upon years. I want to say like the biggest push I've ever gotten towards wanting to like be a streamer or a content creator was like 2017. And but I never really like either had the time or things kept getting in the way where I felt constantly in the back of my mind that there was just so many factors into being a streamer or like doing content that made it to where I felt as if I could not do it unless certain things happened. And with getting older and also being like, well, if I never attempt it, it's never gonna happen in the first place. I really just made that push and I was like, I'm gonna stream every day of this month and make it to where I actually, well, basically make it to where I actually committed myself to doing it. And in that time, I actually made a decent amount of growth. I got to affiliate and I also was able to make some things on the side and work on like stuff like trying to get into acting and stuff that actually pushed me forward a bit. So, in that sense, I was doing okay. I felt as if there was a path towards me actually growing a bit, and I have grown since then. Like, I'm at 41 followers on Twitch at the time of this video, and I am also figuring out what I want to do with my YouTube, but I guess this video would kind of be like the first step of that. Um, and that's been nice. I mean, I've really enjoyed it because it doesn't even feel as if like I'm doing it for the sake of like trying to chase a number or trying to like get bigger, which while it wasn't the forefront or it wasn't the biggest aspect of what I wanted to do, it was definitely like, oh, number go up is nice. So of course I would want number to go up more, right? But lately it's feel like I've been more in the mindset of if someone shows up, pops into stream and stuff, it's nice. Cause like I have even some people that like regularly show up now and they've been so supportive and so chill about everything and it's just been so dope to like actually feel like there's people that want to be in my stream for like the sake of just hearing me like either yap or like play your thing or even if I'm doing like a mute stream because I do that sometimes, a lot of times. I have those people that are just cool with that and that's so nice. It's been just generally pleasant even though it's like small. I kind of enjoy it, but past that, I also learned that when it comes to that sort of thing, I very much wanted to focus more on making stuff and doing stuff that I wanted to do. Like, as much as that game's been getting flack, I actually played a decent amount of High Guard and I enjoyed that. And that's brought me some interest and attention. I'll say that much. But I've been I was doing a bunch of I was doing a bunch of games and stuff that I just wanted to do. Like there will be some playthroughs where it's like I might not even finish it, but because I feel like playing it, why not cut the stream on and see how things go? And that's been cool too. Fast forward a little bit later, we get to well, some of that's after like obviously Hygar just released, but fast forward a little bit later, we get to December and Christmas Eve, I get into a really bad wreck, actually, that shook up my mental. I could have, like, passed, I guess. And my brain, even though it's been a bit, my brain still has a hard time wrapping around that sometimes. Like, I'm like, wow, that really happened that really could have been it, you know? And like, am I happy? And if that was, would I have been happy with like what I've done up to this point or the things that I've done for myself? And honestly, the answer is no. And in me saying that the answer was no, with me being fine with everything, that made me really realize that I just want to do those things now. I want to make sure that I can change the answer to that state, like change the answer to that question. And that's what, again, this is about. So I think moving forward, I just want to like put things out there, whether it be like me speaking to the cafe or just pushing towards something bigger, or even if it stays the same, just making sure that I can do the stuff that I like, play the games that I like, meet people that I'm cool with, be the person that I want to be, and not a person that feels as if they're chasing something else or like wanting to like do things just for the sake of the fact of like, oh, this would be cool to other people. Because if you going around trying to please everyone else other than yourself, it's just going to leave you miserable. And I know firsthand that that is definitely the case. So I'm working hard to make sure that I never make myself feel like that again. I don't want to feel like that. And I shouldn't have tolerated it in the first place. And I had people in my corner, regardless of if they like or dislike me, say that before and say that this is not a way that you want to live and it's obvious, and they are right. I should have been treating myself better, and I plan on doing that because I feel like anybody should. So to be honest, it's one of those things where it's like, even if like no one else sees this, I'm kind of glad that I'm getting this out there, or rather I'm making it to where I can actually like voice my opinion on something. And I think I'm gonna do a lot more of that. So if you did pop in to like hear me rant about my last couple months, I guess, then hey, how are you? Melody or Cosmo or Cos, depending on where you know me from, I guess. And I hope that moving forward, you enjoy your stay. Welcome to the Spirit Cafe.